selling you out here, man. Fucking SUPERSWEET. SUPERSWEET! I think his auntie passed recently, and so I'm gonna say maybe it was at the funeral, if that has happened already. Not for certain, but I would say that stands to reason.
I don't remember, it was a few years ago when, what's that movie with Jack Black? Rock and Roll High School? No, that's older. God, what's that fucking movie with him and the kids and the rock and... School of Rock. I cried at the end of School of Rock. It's a decent movie, it's definitely not cry-worthy, but for some reason, it hit me right here.
He would be... Well, he's either gonna make one up for you. Oh God, what would it be? Or it's one of the X-Men, because I know that he really liked the X-Men comics. But there's like 20 fucking X-Men, so it's pretty broad. Sorry, bro. Don't know which one you are.
Probably the Invisible Man. It's not a superhero, though. Is he? Well, there's a lot of superheroes who have that ability.
Okay. He seems to like making that noise a lot himself, or something similar to it. So it must be his favorite animal.
That's it.
Pastels? He wears a lot of colors, but yeah, there's certain things that I have worn that he's definitely been like not too keen on.
I don't know what fuchsia is, but I don't ever want someone to be like, oh, nice fuchsia.
But he has a tendency to burp and expectorate his mucus kind of just at will. Like he'll just be walking around and he'll like hack one up and not really have a place to take it, or he'll do it in the car and not, you know, like, and then all of a sudden it'll be like, oh. And then yeah, the burping too, it'll just sort of come out sometimes. But you know, in a way it's kind of charming, right?
I pick my nose a lot. I have really I have good picking nails. So pretty much anything that involves my nails, and I mean, picking your nose is like a normal thing, everybody does it, but when I do it, it's like a little more intense, because I can really like get in there.
He's not one to really champion himself or his material, so he doesn't really talk about it, but he's probably Jody or Fools or The Season, something that we play every time, otherwise he'd be out of the set.
We played one today, actually. I think that's my favorite right now. It's like fast and kind of techno-y. It's kind of like a techno song if like on the acoustic guitar is how I think of it.
You know, I wish I had some like altruistic thing that he's always talking about that he would love to, you know, remove from the earth to make it a better place. But he doesn't really talk about that much. But I'm sure that he actually has a really good one. He's got a really good one. He's not prone to talk about that sort of thing very much, but I'm sure that when you ask him, he'll have something that will just be spot on, or it'll just be stupid and funny.
At the moment, I would say seagulls, because they're really bugging me right now, and they sound like little like children being massacred. There's all these pigeons outside of our chalet, and like, or whatever, chalet, the place where we're staying, and like in the morning, it's so horrible. It sounds like it's the worst sound ever, and it's really loud, and it sounds like they're saying wow, but like wow, like it sounds like a weird alien thing. It's really fucked up, and the worst thing to wake up to in the morning. So at the moment, yes, seagulls.
Oh man, we've always talked about his burgeoning blues career after the Dodos are over, after we're out of like the young man's game. He'll just be doing the blues festival circuit, you know, just switch up his game. And so, shoot, yeah, if I was him, I would do just that and milk it until the day I die. Dodo Man, that's his blues name.
It could be today, it could be tomorrow. I don't know. But hopefully not for a while.
Yeah. He's got a pretty high regard for himself, but, you know, he's human. He has his doubts, so, you know, probably, he probably ranks himself as a 7. But maybe when he's like in party mode, he's feeling a little more flashy, then it might bump himself up to an 8. I don't know.
I would definitely somewhere between 1.5 and a 3.
Yeah, man, he's a pretty man. And I have to do this on a scale of 1 to 10 again. Jeez Louise. Same answer. Same. I think I probably judge him the same way that he does.
Probably a 1.5, 2. But that just comes with, you know, knowing some, you know, it's like old marriage or old, you know, your spouse or whoever, you're around them long enough, you're just like the physical just starts to diminish, and maybe you can keep the fire alive other ways, which is what we have to do. We have to bring in toys and talk about things, and I don't know. It's over, baby.